Hi Virgo, welcome to Get Life 333. This is going to be a quick read for you guys about what your partner is thinking. And energy is going to take us through the end of March into the beginning of April. And this is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay, so let's get right into it. Okay. Guys, don't try to make it fit if it's not your story, okay? You're going to know if it resonates within the first 3 cards, okay? Alrighty. We have the Star in reverse. Okay, the 7 of Cups. 8 of Cups, okay. Someone's confused and wanting to move forward. Okay. So your partner's confused. There's not a lot of clarity here right now, Virgo, because we have that Star in reverse. Yeah. Okay, and then we have the 7 of Cups. So that's that could be confusion, but it's also choice. All right, and then we have the 8 of Cups, which is leave. So it's moving forward, right? This is something that's very well timed. It's swift movement. There's no question that whatever's happening right now in your relationship, this is absolutely like divine intervention. You might be dealing with a water sign. We have a lot of water here. We have also earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, could be. We have everybody here. Okay, but they're looking to swiftly move forward. They're very confused about it, though. They're very confused in a very practical way. Okay, but they do know one thing, and that's their main need right now is to feel very centered, and they're not feeling centered in this. And this is really flipping them out a little bit. But the fact that the Ace of Swords is reversed is indicating that they're not being very truthful with you right now, quite frankly. They're just not. And they're not presenting any sort of resolution to you. And their confidence is really kind of in the crapper in the at the moment. They're not able to manifest what they want moving forward. So again, I get this serious sense of confusion, but at the same time, there's this will to move forward, which we get here too, right? With this 8 of Cups and this Queen of Wands, it's this feel and this will to just really move forward. This is an uncomfortable space for them, absolutely, but they are hiding something from you. Something new. Something new came into their life and they're not talking to you about it. Let's see. Yeah, they're having a hard time remembering the good right now. And they just want to focus on the sun. They just want to focus on, healing and clarity and, working their life and then feeling satisfaction at some point. This is what they're focused on. They're having a hard time getting in touch with their own intuition and their own truth. So I feel like there's some self not deprecating behavior, but self-deception, right, is what I meant to say. There's some self-deception going on here for sure. They're not being honest with themselves or with you. And they're not seeing their role in whatever has gone on with you guys up to this point. They might say they are, but there's no follow-through that would indicate to you that they actually believe that. They keep saying that they can't see a way forward with you. Yeah, with the 2 of Cups in reverse. So there, okay. So the 2 of Cups in reverse is indicating that they don't feel like they have a choice, but nonetheless, they are of 2 mindsets where, they're in this thing with you, and then they're having these new ideas and these new thoughts about something else. And it doesn't necessarily mean that anything has begun or anything like that, but maybe the possibility of, where their life could go. But they're really holding back in their passion with you too. They're holding back from you. There's a lot of holding back. It's not even that the emotions aren't there. They're literally holding back. And they're trying to rethink things in a way where they feel like they just need to move forward. This whole line indicates that they just need to move forward. Yeah. because they feel like if they stay, this is not going to be a good situation for either of you. And then on a very practical level, you guys are not going to be able to move forward. There are secrets that are not being discussed here, and there is a definitive new path ahead that while they don't understand at this point where it's going to end up bringing them, they have this willingness to get onto that path, you know? Yeah, because they really just want peace of mind. They want peace of mind. They want peace in their soul, in their spirit, that they're in the right space, and they're not feeling that right now. In this situation with you, and everybody's story is going to be different, I can only say this. I am getting from many, many cards here that your partner is very confused about you and confused about the relationship. And because they can't see the answer right in front of them, many of your partners are going to be kind of looking outside the relationship. I'm not even saying cheating, just as other ways of either medicating themselves in a way to make the situation that they're in with you tolerable for the time until it evolves into something else. You know, maybe it is cheating, or maybe they're just talking to somebody online. Yeah, because they feel really stuck and they're feeling very emotional about this. Yeah, but look, the bottom line is, you know, they could leave, but they're not. So what's up with that? They could leave because they know they feel so much love for you right now, but it's so upside down because of this confusion. Guys, you need to talk. They need to be honest. Because you have this very practical way of moving forward. Yes. The King of Wands in reverse. The will is there, but you guys are in this state of stagnation. You're in the state of, yeah. You know, Virgo, my advice, whatever that matters to you, but my advice with this is don't make any rash decisions or get too heavily on your partnership right now until Mercury retrograde, you know, come like the 25th, you know, through to the beginning of April. Once it starts coming out of retrograde, I feel like this confusion that they're feeling right now, I'm not going to say it's miraculously going to be gone, but what I do feel is that communication is going to become a lot easier for the two of you. And through that communication, you guys are going to be able to figure things out from there. That's for one set of you. The other set of you is that as Mercury rolls out of retrograde and the dust kind of settles, you know, your partner realizes that this is not the right space for them. But I'm getting very definitive messages for all the signs that however the relationship was leading up to this time period, it's no longer going to be allowed to be maintained as it was. So for those of you who are partnered and you're in long-time partnerships and you guys know you're not going anywhere, there's going to be these serious adjustments to your relationship that's going to ultimately bring you guys to a much better place. But right now, during this time period, the answers are not presenting themselves very clearly because of the retrograde. And you just have to know that, okay? And so just give it until the end of the month. Just try to be patient. Pivot your focus onto something else. If you guys aren't in communication now and it's wigging you out and you're really missing them and you feel like, oh, but if only I talk to them, you know, things could be straightened out and everything. Busy yourself with something else. I know it's really hard. I know that. But give it a little bit of time to just breathe. Give them a little time to miss you. Give them a little bit of time to think. And give them a little bit of time to get real about things. Because I feel like when you guys do finally talk, you're going to be able to, you know, have a very different level of understanding with each other, you know. I am feeling, though, for those of you who have been in very short-term relationships, that this very well may be devolving and, you know, it's time to maybe move into something else. But you'll have a more clearer picture of everything, the reality of it, within the next couple of weeks for sure. I hope that was helpful, Virgo. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.